Why don't we begin?
A brilliant scientist discovers a miracle cure for Alzheimer's, but when he starts testing it on apes,
the results could mean the end of mankind in Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
The Planet of the Apes franchise has produced one Hollywood classic in the 1968 original, a few decent sequels, but most recently, a 2001 Tim Burton reboot that was disastrous to say the least. So AJ, where do you see this prequel fitting in that picture?
Well, Pat, we can just forget about that Tim Burton, Mark Wahlberg redo. And I think this one fits in right where it needs to before the 1968 original. There's a lot of setup, which I really liked.
Caesar continues to show cognitive skills that far exceed that of a human counterpart. The drug in his system has radically boosted healthy brain functioning.
This movie has great character development, not really from any of the actual actors, but the apes have a great storyline. I really liked watching them rise up against the humans for their freedom, and even though they were CGI, I didn't really care. I thought they looked great.
Yeah, I agree. I was thoroughly impressed with this film. The main ape, Caesar, follows a similar path to Charlton Heston in the first movie. The film's first two-thirds, you really feel for him going from being this young and excited ape to discovering that the world is kind of an ugly place and he's different.
You're trying to control things that are not meant to be controlled.
They're not people, you know.
The third act is where Hollywood does its thing. The apes rise, the action is great, and thanks to movie magic, only 24 cops show up to battle an army of bloodthirsty primates. I don't care too much about that though, because the narrative is strong, I really enjoyed the characters, and it perfectly teases the original film. So to me, it's worth the price of admission.
I completely agree, Pat. This film just works. It does a good job of telling a story without any words from the main character, and it's hard to get people to care when nothing's being said. So big props to Andy Serkis, who did all the motion capture work for the film's main character, Caesar. This one is worth the price of admission.